Like memories wet from the rain was Sarah's life. After her husband George passed away, she became a shadow cast upon the doorstep of their home. As she scraped by on a meager salary from a private school, the questions from relatives and neighbors cut her like sharp words. She's all alone. Will she be able to raise her son? When these questions echoed in her ears, she would respond with a smile. My son will never leave me alone. This promise was etched into Sarah's heart like a vow. Alex was the sole hope and light in Sarah's life. She tried every moment to ensure he never felt his father's absence. For his desires and a good future, she worked tirelessly day and night. Her sacrifices were not in vain. Alex was excellent in his studies. His mother's dreams became his own. College life opened up a new world for Alex. He became completely engrossed in its busy pace. He had many friends. But a girl who was different from everyone else entered his life. Her name was Lily. At first sight, Alex saw something special in her. Her silver hair scattered like fine threads, her beautiful eyes, and above all, her indifferent attitude towards everything. One day, sitting in the canteen, Alex saw a group of students making fun of Lily. "Look, the transgender is coming," were their mocking words. It was a direct reflection of how society saw her. A surge of anger rose in Alex. He walked up to them and said, "Who are you mocking? She also has the right to live just like us." In that moment, Alex saw a flicker of moisture in Lily's eyes. After that, they became friends. Alex and Lily were each other's support. Lily listened to the burdens in Alex's heart. The pain of losing his father. The guilt of leaving his mother alone. Lily's life was... After Alex's business became a huge success, another desire awoke in Sarah's heart. Her son's marriage. Alex wanted a beautiful, wealthy and educated girl. That's how the first marriage was arranged, with Catherine, a girl from a prominent family. Since Alex was earning a lot like his father, Catherine's family did not have to think twice before agreeing to the marriage. In the days leading up to the wedding, Alex seemed happier than usual. Sarah's heart was filled with joy. But on the first night, Catherine, who had entered the room, did not come out for a long time. Sarah knocked on the door and called out. From inside, only a frightened shriek was heard. When Catherine opened the door, she was standing, trembling and helpless with fear. She went straight to her home. No one asked what happened, and she didn't say. That marriage ended on the very first night. Relatives and townspeople harassed Sarah with questions. "Is there something wrong with your son?" Their gazes became a scar on Sarah's heart. But Sarah was not ready to give up. She consoled herself by thinking that perhaps Catherine had mental issues. She was more careful with the second marriage. She found an educated, confident girl named Mia. When they came to see Mia, Alex spoke a little more and interacted with her a little more. This gave Sarah a lot of comfort. Before the wedding, when Mia asked Alex, "What happened in your first marriage?" Alex avoided the question. But Mia didn't take it seriously. She trusted Alex. The second wedding also took place with great celebration. On the first night, before entering the room, Mia smiled happily at Alex and said, "I'm with you." But the next morning, Mia's mother called Sarah and asked, crying, "I want my daughter back. Are you trying to kill her?" Mia too was standing, trembling with fear. "What is this, son? If you didn't like it, you shouldn't have agreed to this marriage. But, because of your stubbornness, this is the third time this is happening," Sarah said, crying. Alex looked at his mother, his eyes filled with a kind of emptiness. He looked at a picture on his room wall, in which Lily's smiling face was seen. That picture was a turning point in Alex's life. He looked at it and smiled. His smile had a touch of melancholy. "Son, why are you smiling like that?" Sarah's voice trembled. "Nothing, Mom. There's nothing wrong with me." Alex suddenly left the room. When two marriages failed, Sarah couldn't bear it. Relatives and townspeople were harassing Sarah with questions. "Is there something wrong with your son?" Their gazes became a scar on Sarah's heart. "There's nothing wrong with him. He will come back," she told herself. She was more careful with the third marriage. She found an educated, confident girl named Mia. Alex didn't like Mia, but he agreed to the marriage because of his mother's insistence. In the days leading up to the wedding, Mia tried to talk to Alex. But Alex avoided her. There was a kind of fear in Mia's mind, but she didn't show it. She trusted Alex. The third wedding also took place with great celebration. On the first night, before entering the room, Mia smiled happily at Alex and said, "I'm with you." But the next morning, Sarah couldn't see Mia. When she opened the door and looked, only Alex was in the room. "Where is Mia?" Sarah's voice trembled. "She left," Alex said with a kind of indifference. Sarah couldn't bear it. She called Mia's home. "Where is Mia?" Sarah's voice trembled. "Mia is here. She is crying. She can't say anything," Mia's mother said. Sarah and Mia hid in the room. They heard the sound of the car outside and understood that Alex had arrived. Their heartbeats increased. Mia's hands were trembling. Sarah hugged her. Alex came into the room. He changed his shoes and jacket as usual. Then he closed all the windows in the room. Suddenly, his expression changed. He looked at Lily's picture on the wall. A kind of insane smile appeared in his eyes. "Where were you, Lily? I have been waiting for you for so long." He started talking to himself. Sarah and Mia trembled with fear. Alex opened a closet in the room. He took out a lot of women's clothes, hair, makeup items, etc. He put on makeup like a woman, put on the hair, and wore the clothes. Sarah and Mia were shocked to see this. Alex stood in front of the mirror and smiled at himself. There was a horrible expression in his smile. "You also became like me, Lily. I'm with you now." Hearing him talking to himself, Sarah and Mia trembled. Suddenly, Alex came near the chair in a terrifying form. He looked in the mirror. "What's this? Are they trying to ruin my happiness by coming here?" "Stop, Alex!" Sarah's voice faltered. Alex was startled. He turned back and looked. Sarah and Mia were standing, trembling with fear. "Did you come to ruin my happiness?" "You won't ruin my Lily." When his voice rose, Mia ran out of the room in fear. Sarah looked at Alex. Her eyes were filled with tears. "Son, what is this?" Sarah's voice became faint. "Mom, don't ruin my happiness. She is my wife. She is with me." Suddenly, Sarah's phone rang. It was Alex's friend. "Auntie, I'm Alex's friend. Alex has a problem." "What problem?" "There's nothing wrong with my son," Sarah said, crying. His friend Lily, who was a transgender woman, died in an... Thus, Sarah and Mia decided to see a psychiatrist. They told the doctor everything about Alex. The doctor understood Alex's mental state. "This is a kind of trauma. His friend's death has caused him a lot of pain. We have to bring him out of Lily's memories," the doctor said. Alex was given a sedative and put to sleep, and the doctor examined him. But Alex had no physical problems. "His mind is the problem. We have to treat him mentally," the doctor said. As per the doctor's advice, Sarah and Mia removed all the things from Alex's room that reminded him of Lily. They took away all the women's clothes, hair, and makeup items from the closet. "There should be no memory of Lily in his room," the doctor said. When Alex woke up from sleep, he was frightened and trembled, seeing the changes in the room. "What is this? Where is my Lily?" His voice trembled. He looked at Lily's picture on the wall. It was not there. "Where is my Lily?" Alex screamed. He started laughing. His conversations increased. Sarah was filled with joy. When she got her son back as he was before, the mother's eyes watered. Hugging her in Mia's arms, Sarah said, "Darling, you have not only given me back my son, but also my life." Days went by. Alex and Mia grew closer. Their life was filled with love and happiness. They had a baby. Holding the baby in his hands, Alex looked at Mia. His eyes were filled with love and happiness. "Mia, you changed my life. You are the greatest gift in my life." Sarah smiled, seeing their happiness. She understood that if you get a good daughter-in-law, the house becomes heaven. Mia became not just a member of that family but the soul of that house. She was a light not only in Alex's life but also in Sarah's life. She fulfilled their dreams and hopes. Alex's mysteries ended. He became a new man. His life was filled with happiness and peace. The memories of Lily faded from his mind, and the new life made him happier.